The sun is high above the town. The chrome is polished bright as day. I'll smooth my Sunday trousers down and start the motor on its way. The steering wheel is grand and wide, a circle made of sturdy oak. I feel a sudden surge of pride before the engine starts to smoke. I press the clutch with cautious toe. The gears begin to grind and wail. The instructor says to take it slow, across the hill and through the vale. A shiny bird upon the hood is leading me to pastures new. I'd go much faster if I could, beneath a sky of powder blue. The neighbors wave from porch and gate to see the widow's son go by. I hope that I am not too late to catch the glint in Mary's eye. The dashboard glows with amber light, a dial to show the steady heat. I'll keep the golden road in sight and keep the rhythm in my feet. The rubber hums a happy song upon the gravel and the stone. I feel so steady and so strong upon this chariot of my own. I turn the crank to let in air. The breeze is smelling of the pine. The wind is tossing through my hair. I'm glad to say this car is mine. But wait, a stop sign up ahead. I pump the pedal with a fright. My face is turning ghostly red. I hope the brakes are holding tight. The chassis shudders to a halt. I wipe the sweat from off my brow. The jerk was surely not my fault. I'm like a professional now. I shift the lever back to first and give the heavy door a slap. Of all the luck, this isn't worst. I've got the county on my map. The gasoline is 20 cents. A gallon goes a long, long way beyond the fields and picket fences into the glory of the day. My hands are shaking on the grip, but heart is steady as a drum. I'm going on a little trip to where the city engines hum. The radiator starts to hiss, a cloud of silver in the sun. There's nothing quite as grand as this. The driving life has just begun. I'll check the mirror for a face, a copper hat and badge of blue. I must maintain a modest pace and do what legal drivers do. The leather seat is soft and warm, like sitting in a parlor chair. I'll brave the wind and brave the storm to breathe the open country air. I've mastered every twist and turn. The clutch is now a trusted friend. I have 1,000,000 miles to learn before I reach the journey's end. The shadows lengthen on the grass. The evening star begins to glow. I'll give the pedal one more pass and watch the little town below. I pull the brake and turn the key. The silence settles in the yard. I've found a brand new liberty, although the lesson was quite hard. I'll dream of roads of paved concrete and bridges stretching to the bay, with every mile of victory sweet, the 1940 motorway. I polished up the Chevy's grill, my father's pride, a shiny gray. I headed for the grassy hill to find a gift for Mary's Day. I wore my hat at jaunty tilt and hummed a tune of lover's bliss. No room for fear or sudden guilt, I'd earned myself a dainty kiss. The meadow bloomed in gold and white, a carpet for my city shoes. I stepped into the morning light with not a single bit to lose. But hidden in the clover deep, a tiny army stood its ground. While I was taking quite a leap, I heard a low and heavy sound. The first one caught me on the nose, a sudden spark of burning red. I dropped my pose and dropped my rose and wished that I was home in bed. I swiped the air with frantic hand and did a dance upon the dirt. I didn't quite look brave or grand, and goodness how the stinger hurt. The second warrior took its aim and found a spot behind my ear. I shouted out my father's name in fits of agony and fear. I scrambled for the driver's side, but tripped upon a tangled vine. There was no place for me to hide within this flower trap of mine. The third one struck a final blow right on the knuckle of my thumb. The meadow was a cruel foe, and I was feeling rather glum. My face was puffed like rising yeast, my hands were shaking in my lap. I looked as though I'd fought a beast and lost the entire bloody scrap. I couldn't let my Mary see the marks of battle on my skin. She'd laugh and poke a joke at me, and that's a fight I'd never win. I started up, the engines roared and sped away from buzzing wings. I pulled up to the grocery store to hide the mark of nasty stings. I bought a jar of clover sweet, produced by bees I'd never met. I made my getaway complete and wiped away the salty sweat. I tore the label from the glass and rubbed some dirt upon the lid. I'd tell her as the hours pass of all the daring things I did. I'd say I fought the swarm alone to harvest gold from out the hive, a courage she had never known, the bravest fellow left alive. I reached her porch and rang the bell. My thumb was tucked inside my coat. I had a clever tale to tell with steady heart and steady throat. I've brought you honey, Mary dear. I braved the wild and stinging heat. I cast away my every fear to bring you something rare and sweet. She looked at me with curious eyes and touched the swelling on my nose. I told a dozen little lies about the risks a hero knows. It's nothing but a bramble scratch from reaching for the finest comb, a prize that no one else could match. Before I brought the treasure home, she smiled and took the sticky jar and said I was a gallant man, the finest driver in the car since this old motoring began. My nose was red, my ear was hot, but I was standing tall and proud. I'd found a way to bridge the plot and sing my praises long and loud. The 1940 sun went down beneath the hills of rolling green, the biggest liar in the town, but still the king of merry scene. I'll never tell her of the store or how I ran from clover fields. I'll keep my secrets evermore behind the pride a fellow wields. For love is built on shaky ground and jars of honey bought for cash. As long as there's no buzzing sound, I'll keep from doing something rash. So if you see a man in gray with puffy face and swollen hand, just look the other way today and try your best to understand. He's just a widow's only son who wants to keep his lady fair. The battle with the bees is won with just a little light to spare. The gears are shifting smooth and light as I drive home beneath the moon. I survived the meadow's spite to whistle such a happy tune. The honey glistens on her shelf, a trophy of a war of one. I'm rather pleased with just myself and everything that I have done. But next time I go out to woo and seek a gift to bring her joy, I think a box of sweets will do for this adventurous city boy. No more the buzz, no more the sting, no more the dance in clover deep. I'll buy her every shiny thing while all the bees are fast asleep.